Okay, so let's just check. Let's just check that we're live. Cool. Okay, so we are officially live right now. So, yeah, gotta admit, this live was supposed to be a little bit earlier than the current time right now, but I've decided to go live right now. We haven't actually posted anything about this live or like promoted it in any particular way, and I'm gonna gloss over that in today's stream, pretty much just to confirm the new way that we're gonna go about doing these live Q&As, because we've been doing them a certain way for a little bit now, and we've got to change it up, and it's time to go into something new and really change it up as the films and series get more professional and really start growing on the channel, because we've got some pretty exciting things coming up very soon, and some big, pretty expensive projects to fund and create. So yeah, we're going to change the format of these live Q&As. They're still going to be going on, they're still going to be happening, so obviously don't worry about that kind of stuff, but they are going to become sort of a new thing on, well, they're going to become a changed thing on this YouTube channel, which is pretty cool. I've got the chat loaded up to the side here. I did actually trial this on the New Year's live stream, and this seems to work a lot better in terms of just seeing chat, because I can just look to the side and obviously see chat from there. So it just becomes a lot easier to do it that way than to pull up my phone and look on my phone for chat and stuff like that, because yeah, it's just going to be pretty cool. Nat is in here, says hi. Hello. I know the chat is working well now because Nat has joined and confirmed that, so yeah. But yeah, welcome to this live Q&A. So the first thing that I'm going to fully address is the microphone. I spent about half an hour trying to figure out the microphone on this whole thing, and it turns out that the microphone through the webcam wasn't working for some reason or whatever, so I'm using the microphone down here from my laptop. So it seems to work fine, and it seems to pick up my voice completely fine. So yeah, we're all good on that one. Solved that issue very quickly. But yeah, this is going to be the official live Q&A for the Brotherhood Season 1. And the series is fully out now. The behind the scenes is all out. Everything is out for this series except for this live Q&A. And we're going to be talking today a little bit about how the whole series was created, the whole process of the series being created itself, and also just a couple of different bits as well, like future, what you guys can expect the rest of this year, and you know, what we're going to be doing in general on the channel. So a lot of cool stuff to come in this live stream, and yeah, very excited to announce a couple of things to you guys early, and yeah, let's get on with this stream. So first things first is, as you can tell, we don't have any pre-recorded questions, because I didn't actually post anything onto my Instagram this time to get questions and collect questions, because I want to change the entire way of how we start doing like questions and stuff, and how like the whole Q&A segment of this thing will work, because usually we get a couple of questions about the basic, you know, production process, and I wanted to just discuss that through this live stream anyway, so without even having any questions coming in to basically start discussing it, I wanted to just discuss that naturally on the live stream. And then if you guys have any further questions, anything about the plot, anything about any extra production things that I don't cover or anything like that, then you can basically go ahead and, as you can see in the chat, just go into the chat and you can drop a super chat in the chat, and basically, I think the lowest setting you can do on the super chat. Let me just check right here. So let's do super chat and have a look. So yeah, you can like literally, you can do anything upwards of £2, and you can basically ask us a question live on the stream, and I'll actually like fully 100% answer it on the stream. Now, this is a little bit of a change and just a little bit of, yeah, just like a whole different thing and a different way of doing the whole thing, because the Instagram thing kind of did work, but I want to make it a little bit more exclusive for the fans and for people who like are really invested, so that you guys can just drop a symbol like £2, $2, whatever, and get to ask your question and me answer it in real time with the stream. Obviously, you can super chat as much as you want. It goes up to, I believe, what's the highest it goes up to? 500. So yeah, you can super chat as much or as little as you want to, but I think it is £2 and up, and for the actual question side of things. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just go through all of the production process right now. That's it. I'm going to be dipping in and out. I've got some other stuff. Cool, that's fine. But yeah, basically, we're going to get into this live Q&A right now. So yeah, as always, if you want to drop any questions, drop a super chat in the chat, and I'll get to answering them as quickly as possible. So yeah. Should I set a goal for this one? I'm not going to set a goal for this one. I'm just going to let you guys sort of go with it, and if we get any, we do. If we don't, we don't. I'm pretty impromptu with this stream right now. I probably should have at least came and mentioned the changes and stuff beforehand, but it kind of is what it is, and I thought, you know what, I need to get this stream out today, so I just thought, you know what, let's just go live and take it from there. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the content that we've uploaded recently. There's a bunch of stuff going on recently. I'm kind of trying my hand at some Star Wars content at the moment. We've got the normal challenges and stuff, and Doctor Who content, and the Brotherhood stuff, and yeah, there's quite a lot of content coming out at the moment. As usual, we are really on top of the content production sides of things, so very cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual series playlist itself, because yeah, this is why we're here today and why we're actually fully going into these things. Also, one thing that you if you don't know when these streams are going to be and you want to catch them live, because I realise that there's a good portion of people who don't manage to catch these like actually live, whether it just comes out at like some random time. I know there is time differences and stuff for other countries, but yeah, if there is that sort of time difference and stuff, and that does like delay when you can come on and watch these live streams, you can always watch them after the fact. But if you want to know when they are coming on so that you can like stay and yeah, basically just check out what I'm going to be doing from now on is I will be announcing properly on my Instagram and also socials just a rough date of when you can expect these live Q&As to be, and yeah, I'll announce them a little bit more as per se in the future. So yeah, definitely something that I want to do. So as you can see, we've got from the behind the scenes cut, we've got all of the episodes in the playlist right now. We've got all of the teasers and trailers and stuff, from the episode reveal to the actual teaser trailers to the official trailer. And I think this series is going to be a bit of a slow burner. It's a spin-off series, so I'm not obviously expecting it to do amazingly well first out the book, but yeah, definitely expecting a slow burn on this series, and that's completely fine. You know, personally, I don't see any issues with slow burning series and stuff, because I mean, people sometimes want to wait for the whole series to be out and then binge the entire thing, which is completely and utterly fair. You know, because I do the same. So yeah, but the whole series is available to watch right now for free on YouTube. That is another thing that I wanted to do with Danby Enterprises as well, and with making these YouTube originals as well, is I wanted to keep the whole YouTube thing and keep it on this platform, and I wanted to make these series and films all available to you, all of you guys, for free, completely free of charge. Of course, there are going to be adverts and stuff, but if you don't want the adverts, which, I mean, first of all, if you want to avoid adverts for your first viewing, it's always good to catch the premieres, because the premieres are advert free, so there's no like interruptions and stuff throughout the actual premieres. But for rewatch sake, the ads are not too crazy in them. They're definitely watchable with the ads and stuff, and you know, for like a lot of the episodes, the shorter episodes in particular, there's like one set of ads and that may be it, and there may be some mid-rolls and stuff in some of the longer ones, but it's definitely not too crazy. But if that is a problem, and if it is a problem for that, then it's probably going to be a problem for you throughout YouTube. You can just get YouTube Premium. Like, it's not even that expensive really for like YouTube Premium, and that covers every single channel on YouTube as well, so you don't have to watch any ads and stuff, and you basically get the freedom to watch it all as you would do per se like Netflix, but like Netflix or Disney Plus, or you know, any of the other streamers. But yeah, you just pay like YouTube Premium instead, and yeah, I think it's a pretty good service, and yeah, it'd be my suggestion if the ads are like any sort of problem. For me personally, like, it doesn't really matter enough, so I'll just be watching these things as they are. So yeah, but yeah, that is basically an update on the full series. Let's have a look at the Google searches, and then we'll get into a couple of little things about this all. So Danby Enterprises brings up a lot of the film stuff and the Q&As and all the movies and all the things like that. So very, very cool. As always, it does bring up the films, because obviously all the films are under Danby Enterprises. I don't want to play my own live Q&A on a live Q&A. That's not what I want to fucking do. So yeah. Anyway, I wanted to go into images, because usually you get some sort of images through this and stuff. So usually that helps. Here we go. This is what I originally wanted to go for. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of the film projects and stuff are in here, especially the Red series, which we're going to be talking about at the end of this stream as well. And as you can see, the Brotherhood has actually made it in some form onto the top of the searches, as you can see, with the official trailer and teaser trailer both being promoted at the top of these Google searches. So yeah, definitely good, definitely being pushed out by Google, which is what we like to see. And then, as you can see, for Danby YT Official, you've got all of this kind of stuff. The same kind of stuff in that sense right there. But yeah. And what I will actually do as well for future streams is I will set like a super chat goal or something like that, because that is a new feature that YouTube has kind of put on, and I'll definitely do this for things as well, like the premieres of the behind the scenes, so that people who are watching the behind the scenes can get their questions in first. And what I'll do is I'll actually screenshot and record them questions, and then I'll actually answer them in the beginning of the live Q&A. So if you like want your question answering early on, then definitely a good idea to get into them, get into that behind the scenes cut premiere, and drop a super chat. You can literally drop a super chat as little as £2 or $2, and it will get you a question in the beginning of the live Q&A. So yeah, that's definitely a way, you know, again, another way that people who can't watch the live Q&As can still get their questions answered. Definitely really, really cool way to do this. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff on here, bunch of different videos, recent videos, other stuff, a lot of the Brotherhood stuff as well. You got like, again, the Brotherhood trailer and stuff like that, all available right here. Some more recent videos and stuff like that. So yeah, the Brotherhood is definitely hitting the searches. It's again just a little bit of a slow burner on that side of things right here. So yeah. So yeah, basically we're gonna go into the official breakdown of how I created this series itself. So I'm just gonna leave it on this page right here, and we'll get straight into the actual breakdown of this 10 episode series. And I may as well start off with the script writing process, which took an insanely long time. So to write the script, it took a very, very long time, because we haven't done a scripted, like professional, like scripted series. We haven't done that on the scale of this particular series. So we haven't done it like on a 10 episode scale before now. So this was by far the biggest project to tackle, and obviously it's going to be a little bit more complex as well, because I'm writing myself as a cloned character. So I'm writing myself as different lines and different positions and things like that. And again, that adds to how interesting this particular series is, but it also adds to the complexity of the actual script writing process. And obviously that just drags out the time of actually writing the script. So it took a good while to get this script done, but once it was done, I was definitely very, very happy with it. And I was trying to distribute out all of the plot points across all of the episodes and try and make sure that I knew it was going to be 10 episodes, but I really, really wanted to make sure that I got the story that I wanted told across these 10 episodes, and also made sure that each of these 10 episodes had a valuable point to them, so they all felt very, very connected and part of this longer storyline, which ultimately I think that actually did work out. So yeah, that was the whole kind of script side of things. And then I actually gave myself about, I think it was like a couple of weeks, because we did the whole shooting side of things in this like technique of shooting called condensed shooting, which is basically where you wake up, shoot throughout the entire day, and then literally end the shoot, go to bed, wake up the next day, shoot through the entire day, and you take like minuscule breaks for like food and stuff, and that's kind of it. So yeah, we did this whole condensed shooting kind of thing, which took a little over a week to actually shoot this full series, but we did it like non-stop 24/7, so it was quite a crazy process. I've never done shooting in that style before now. A lot of the time we really, really space out the shoots, because we're using we're using other people as well, and because it was like just me who had to be on set the entire time, that really, really helped us to shoot this entire thing very, very quickly. So the shooting process actually went very, very well, other than it being quite draining on some of the days, and being, obviously it's like a day-to-day task, which is just going to take up a lot of time and a lot of effort and all of that kind of stuff. Ultimately, the shooting went really, really well. We had like one little issue on the final day where it was raining, and we had and I'll never forget this, because it was actually quite insane. So it was raining, and we had to time the shoots in between the rain, because basically a huge proportion of the shoots were outdoor shoots. So literally we had to like wait for the rain to sort of die down, and then bring out all the camera equipment, set everything up, and then actually shoot the part of the episode that we were shooting. So it was very, very like non-stop, and when I was inside I was trying to get like other things done and trying to, you know, thinking, oh, this scene I don't have to shoot this, so I'm gonna have to go and do this scene instead, and there was a lot of out of order shooting because of that kind of thing as well, but mostly we got the entire thing shot really, really well. And then came the editing side of things, which, because of the new era content on this channel, it did make it very, very difficult to edit all of this stuff in time. So as you can see, we had to, like, for like the editing process of this, so yeah, as you can see, we've got like new era content like this, but a lot of the new era content was coming out the day before the episode was coming out, so I was sort of editing the new era content and then directly after editing the next episode of the Brotherhood, because it was very, very difficult to, I got some episodes edited in advance, but it was like, because of the nature of the episode, and doing things like cloning is more complex and takes a lot more time to do, it just ended up taking a lot of time ultimately, and that's why we ended up releasing a lot of them the same day as the edits were finished, which is something that I do want to like work on fixing for the future, because like I definitely want to edit things in bulk before they come out, sort of thing, so that we don't get caught up with, you know, last minute edit changes. And because I obviously didn't want to release the episode like half-assed, or, you know, like if there's a little bit of color grading that's off, I wanted to go back and fix that. That, you know, that's nothing that I wanted to rush particularly, so that's why some of the episodes were coming out a little bit later. But ultimately, all the episodes came out completely fine, and I'm actually very, very happy with the editing on a lot of these episodes, and I think it is some of my best editing work for a cinematic story on my entire channel, which I'm actually quite proud of, to be fair. So yeah, very, very cool in that sense. Just a little reminder as well, if you do want to drop any questions that you want me to answer, just go ahead and drop a super chat in the chat right here, and basically when anything, I think it's up from like $2 or £2 or something like that, where you can actually type the chat in there. I think the only exception to that is like £1 or $1, where you like can't actually type text in. I don't know why that is, but YouTube's whole thing. But yeah, anything up from like £2 or $2 upwards, type a question in and send it, and basically it'll pop up and I can read it and answer your question live right now on the channel. So if you've got any questions about the series or anything you want answering, even just about other videos on the channel, etc., then go ahead and drop a super chat, and I will I'll get back to you in this live stream. So yeah, but yeah, let's get into like the marketing side of this series. So editing was done, all that kind of stuff, and marketing. So we had an in-person premiere for the first 2 episodes, and I actually did, for the first time ever, I dropped a 2-episode premiere. So we did 2 episodes back to back premiere on the channel, and this was brand new to, like, we've never done this before on the channel, especially with this series. And I was like I was actually like super nervous about doing this, because I wasn't sure if this would like impact the episodes and I was releasing too much in one go. But yeah, I was very, very, yeah, I was a little bit nervous about this release, but I think ultimately it went very, very well, and it's something that I will consider doing in the future again, because I think it really, really does help people get into the series. And there's definitely some loyals coming into the chat in the premieres who were there every single week. Shout out to all of the people who were in the chat every single week, you know, properly invested in the series, and yeah, massively always appreciate the loyals in the chat. But yeah, basically the whole release went out well. We had a bunch of posters made for the series by Nat, and they all went out well as well. So I'm very, very happy and very, very pleased with how all of that kind of stuff went out as well. And yeah, that's basically all I've got to say about the actual production process on the series. Yeah, again, if you've got any questions, drop super chats or whatever. And yeah. Anyways, how did you find making the scenes with multiple members in one frame? Yeah, I kind of answered this one a little bit, but yeah, it was definitely the most challenging part. As it was just very, very challenging to do that and, you know, sync everything up so it like worked perfectly, and then color grading everything to look exactly the same as well. It was just very, very difficult overall to do that, but I think we did it pretty well for the first time, and you know, it's only gonna improve in the future. So yeah, 100%. So, I think that's pretty much it for this. If you do have any questions, then just super chat any questions and I'll answer them on the stream. But for now, let's get into the future stuff, which is coming very, very soon to the channel. So, for the future projects which are up and coming, which I'm going to give you guys exclusively on this live stream right now. So, if you're watching on this live stream right now, you're going to exclusively know before every single other person on this channel about the next projects and when you can expect to see them. So I'm going to be releasing 4 Red Series short films, and they are going to be coming out within the next 4 to 5 months. So I plan on releasing the first one next month. So we're going to have an April short film, a May short film, a June short film, and a July short film. And them 4 short films are going to be coming out, and they're going to be like connected ones, and also telling the story of the Red series, which is currently ongoing and has been ongoing for a couple of years now. So yeah, definitely definitely some very, very exciting times. I'm actually going to be announcing the actual titles of the short films very, very soon. I've got an announcement video which I just need to film and get up very, very soon. So I'm going to be doing an announcement video on all that. But also this year we have a couple more projects coming out as well. And of course we have other projects to the side, which I'm just going to briefly go over now. We do have some 10-year anniversary projects of this channel. So they will be rolling out as well throughout the year, so obviously be aware that they are going to be coming out as well. I'm going to be doing a completely separate video announcing all of that kind of stuff as well. But the big series which is coming out this year is Detective Lucy Season 1. And that series is actually going to be another 10-episode series, and we're going to be releasing that hopefully by the end of summer. So August, September time, somewhere around that sort of time. So I'm actually very, very excited to get that series out and get it out there to you guys for you all to enjoy free of charge on YouTube. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this whole like live Q&A. There's not a lot more to talk about other than all of that. So there are all of the upcoming projects, as you can see. But I'm going to go into a lot more detail in these upcoming announcement videos, which are going to be coming out very, very soon. You can expect them to come out this month, in fact. So 2 announcement videos coming out very, very soon, which will explain in a lot more detail what you can expect. But yeah, for now, that is basically the end of this live Q&A. Thank you all for watching this live Q&A, and if you're watching it on repeat, then thank you also for watching as well. But yeah, that's basically the end of this whole live Q&A. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next live Q&A, which will be coming out at the end of the 4 short films. So you can expect a live Q&A to come out again in another 4 to 5 months time, which again, I do enjoy doing these little live format videos and stuff, because they're just a completely different format, and I very much enjoy them. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this whole video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe as usual, and I'll see you all in the next video, which is coming very, very soon, by the way. The next video is coming very, very soon. But if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the little review I dropped this morning. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.